Hi, my name is Lily. Well, I got to choose my own project, what topic it would be on, and I chose to speak on the process of grief and how different it can be between people. On top of that, how it can affect your physical, mental, and all of the aspects of health. So, my dad died almost 3 years ago now, so I decided to interview my sisters, and they did answer some questions for me. I just wanted to give my aspect before we jump into theirs. So the way I dealt with my dad's passing away, I didn't really talk to anyone. I isolated myself. I didn't really want to think about it. And when I did, it was only, at night, so I didn't really sleep much. It did impact my physical health because I either ate too much some days or I ate too little. Mentally, obviously, we were all in a dark place. We were all sad. I didn't really take up any other activities. How it affected me in school, I really just did better. I ended up actually doing better grade-wise. That summer, I just didn't do anything. After that, I really just focused on how to better myself. Religion-wise, I didn't really have a downfall with religion. Nothing really changed since then. I think it was because I'm the type of person, if something bad happens to me, I'm very much like, all right, well, let's move on. How can we move forward? The entire process obviously was difficult. Did focus on school. I did focus on what I had to do more. I took more responsibility. Holistically, my health was not at its optimal point. It wasn't that well. It also wasn't in a complete rut. My health really wasn't the worst nor the best. Weight-wise, I was okay. Mentally, I was not. I would also drink by myself sometimes, which was obviously not a good thing. I'll just let you watch the other questions that my sisters answered. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. The first thing I did was I looked at you guys and my sisters because I didn't know how to react. I wanted to see how you guys reacted. I think everyone is still grieving. At first I didn't. I would eat my heart out. I started feeling myself getting into a very dark place. And that's when I decided to ask if I can go to therapy, and there I really talked about my feelings and worked through them, and finally came to a realization that this happened and I can't do anything about it. I just have to cope with it and live every day. I didn't expect myself to go to therapy, honestly. I started eating because I got hungry and then I got addicted to it. I couldn't stop eating. I found myself getting depressed and wanting to be in my room every day and not talk to anyone. If I didn't help it, if I didn't work through it, I knew it was gonna lead to something bad. So I decided to work through it. Yeah, I'm a very emotional person. I can talk about my feelings to anybody. I mean, this for your whole entire class, and I'm just laying my life out there. So I watched all the shows I wanted to watch on Netflix. And I ate a lot. I gained a lot of weight.
Ruby, stop!
Once I got to freshman year of high school, I really slacked. That was the first time where I got C's and D's, which I've never done. Once my dad passed away, my friends didn't know how to act around me. When dad got diagnosed, I got a lot of anxiety. With anxiety, I usually get asthma attacks. My asthma got worse when he passed away. I definitely got migraines more. I would sleep more throughout the day and then less at night. If anyone would ask me how you're doing, I would answer. So I don't feel I connected with anyone in particular. It was definitely negative. I kind of lost touch with my religion. I stopped going to church. I stopped praying. No, I didn't feel that at all. No, I don't. And I gained a lot of weight. I used to keep a journal. It was some really dark stuff.
Alright, so again with question 1.
At that exact moment, I felt numb and my body kind of just shut down. My grief started about 6 months after. It did take me longer, so I would say about 1.5 years, almost until 2 years. I'm not really good with emotions or speaking on it. I leaned on drinking a lot. I drank all day, every day. So that was kind of my way just to avoid starting the grieving process. It wasn't only drinking, it was mind-numbing sex, hooking up with random people, going out every day, and just avoiding being home as much as possible because I hadn't been working for those 6 months. So I started substituting. Since I couldn't sleep at night and I wasn't drinking, I started taking a lot of sleeping pills. Yeah, for sure. I think it affected me in every aspect. I felt like I had no meaning, so going to school was kind of pointless to me. Mentally, I couldn't. I obviously didn't care about my health. Once he passed away, I lost 20 pounds. I wasn't eating at all. So I lost a lot of weight. And once I started grieving, my biggest outlet was food. I literally tried doing anything or everything possible in leaving the house just to keep myself preoccupied. The biggest part was weight loss and weight gain. At first I let alcohol dictate my weight, and then I let depression dictate my weight. It wasn't only eating, it was not even being able to get out of bed. Yeah, when I lost my dad and I was drinking constantly, I had an abundance of friends, apparently. My Instagram friends went from 200 to 400. Once I started the grieving process, that went down a lot. I think my sister, you guys were probably the only person I leaned on. I'm not very open about how I feel. Oh, religion is shit to me now. I'm still kind of pissed at God. I still believe in God, but I kind of like, all right, what are we doing here, dude? Why didn't you listen? Horrible. Really bad. And I think it still is. I think for some reason, bad habits are way easier to get used to than good habits. Yeah, for the most part, it went really, really bad. But you take it day by day, and that's all you can do. You know, if you didn't work out today, then I gotta try tomorrow. Diabetes is right on the list.